Hi everyone. I thought I'd come and show you guys what I'm working on. I haven't had a lot of, I've been having not necessarily a slow day, but I've been knitting a little bit less, well not less, I've been knitting the same, but I'm working on one project specifically. I got accepted to do a test knit, and so I am working on that right now, so that is taking a lot of my time, but I wanted to give you guys a progress update and also like eventually show you guys what the finished project is. So let me just I'll show you. They're these shorts. Sorry, it's a black and white printout of my pattern, but I will pop up a picture right here ish of the Instagram post of the designer. His name is Paul Hasemyer, I believe is how you say it. And these are the Vasarley shorts. Test knit technically ends end of August or middle of August, so I'll put this video up after the test knit is out, and I'll link the Ravelry page down the bottom. But they're really cool because they're shadow knit, so they're just a pair of shorts shadow knitting, which is kind of fun, and I've never technically done. So it's kind of like a fun thing to try, but also it's like really simple to do. So if you look straight on, you'll see it's like two different colors, but if you turn it, it's black. It's black, but there's also like yellow. So I'm using, they're cotton shorts, so, sorry, they're cotton shorts, knit in pieces. So I have, this is the whole left leg right here. I'm working on the right leg, knitting them for my fiance, and he wanted the legs to be different because I'm using the leftovers of my Bernat Softy cotton because it hit the gauge and everything, and like it all just kind of like worked perfectly. So I'm using my leftovers from the Star Trek sweater, which if you stuck around from there you'll know the yarn. But I have a little bit more. I started the right one, so I need to finish that. It's not very long, so I can't show you any of it. But I also have the right front started, and then I'll do the right back, and hopefully I'll have enough. I wasn't quite hitting the correct yardage with the yarn I had left, so I did order some more. I'll technically only need like 3 more balls of the Bernat, like one in the gold and 2 in the black, more than likely. But that depends, I guess, on how the rest of my knitting goes. But I'm going to try and get as much of this done with what I have here as I can. And then if, you know, I have a bunch left, maybe I'll have enough to make like a little top or something to go with the shorts, and then I think it'll look kind of nice. And that just might be like a 2-tone thing. I'm not going to do anything super crazy there. But yeah, I have finished one whole leg. I haven't wove any of my ends in because I'm going to block and then seam up, and hopefully it will work. There are pockets, and I'm a little worried because this is kind of a thick fabric about how that's going to work, so we will see how I end up doing the pockets. I'm supposed to do them in the stripe, and I'm debating not doing them in the stripe and just doing them like a solid color, because while they would look good in the stripe pattern, I'm worried that it'll be too thick and then it'll just look awkward. But I am also knitting them a size bigger technically than I need because we're like weird. My fiance and I wear the same size of pants, so we're the same size in shorts as well. So our waists are like maybe like an inch off, so technically we can like wear the same clothes. So I do need to do some deciding on how I want to do that, but I need to finish the legs first before I do the pockets. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I have one whole leg right here. It doesn't look good. Look at it. That's the back. This is the front. One whole leg. But yeah, I will come back and show you when I've finished it. I do like this one because it does come with a sizing chart. He has one for each size, and so it just makes it a little easier because then you can just print like the instructions and then the size chart you need, and you don't have to like find a bunch of numbers in everything, especially because of the way the shaping works. So I do appreciate the size chart. I do love that. I think it's really great. I also love that his patterns are, like the color work patterns are like really easy. This is the second of Paul's test knits I've done. I did one for his Wade sweater a few months ago, and I think I showed you guys that one as well. And so I kind of like how he does the patterns, and like his patterns are usually really well written, and I like how he does his like color work stuff. But yeah, this is hopefully I'll be done by the 11th of August, and you'll see this video after that date has passed. But yeah, I will see you guys in a bit when I finish the right leg. Hi everyone. It's been a few days, maybe a week. I definitely didn't finish the test knit by the deadline, but that's okay because I did fill out the thing and I posted some pictures on the Ravelry page, and I was like, I'm not gonna finish. I will get it done as soon as I can. But I wanted to show you guys a little bit of progress because I am farther than when you last saw me. So when you last saw me, I was knitting, I think, the last back piece. And so I have finished all of the legs. So look at that, isn't it? I low-key kind of love these. This is the front. I don't know if I sewed the seam up quite right, and it might just be looking funky because I switched the colors for the legs, but I finished the front, and then the back is almost all sewn up. I need to connect these two edges, and then the back legs will be complete because I finished this little back piece right here. But it was kind of late when I had started sewing, and I figured I better not seam when I'm like half awake. So I figured I would wait to sew this last little bit of the seam, just this little bit. I was gonna wait to finish sewing that up, and then I can connect them, but the design does have pockets, so I needed to start my pockets. I am doing them a little different than the pattern, but like that's fine because they're pockets, so what do I care? So I am currently working on it. It's gonna fold over on itself, so I have doing both my pockets at once because I thought that would be the easiest way to get both of them done roughly at the same time so that I don't have to like do it again. But it's working okay so far. I'm just doing stockinette pockets. I thought that would be the easiest, less bulky too, because I was worried about it being kind of bulky. But once I finish that, I'll be good to start the waistband, so I can install them. And that's why I haven't sewn up the sides and like made this like an actual look like shorts thing, because I want to be able to place the pockets in a good spot. And so to do that, I want to be able to like have the pocket there so that I can just like, when I'm seaming, I can just like go around the pocket so that I can just like seam it all, the sides up all in one go. So yeah, that's about where I'm at. I'm doing decent time on the pockets. I think because it's stockinette, I'm getting a little bored with myself, but like I just need to sit down and crank it out, and honestly it'll be fine. But yeah, also it's not helping that I started a sock class, and so I want to knit this because I got, just a little sidetrack, I got this far during class with this wool pop in this pink. But I'm really excited about this, and I'm doing the magic loop. And then I don't know, I'm very excited, very fun. Got myself sidetracked because that was on that was last weekend, and well, for you it's not going to be the weekend, but it was a while ago, I guess, depending on whenever this video comes out, who knows. So I don't know, I'm getting excited, getting ahead of myself. I even bought my elastic. I've never knit with elastics, so I'm a little not sure about how this is gonna go, but like you just kind of sew it in, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out together, won't we? But yeah, that's where I'm at. It's pocket time. Hopefully it comes together soon. I'd really like to finish it so that we can wear it when it's still kind of warm, but like it's still warm enough up here in North Idaho, so I'm not too concerned about not getting any chances to wear them. As long as I finish it by like November, honestly, we'll probably get some wear. If not outside, at least around the house. So, but yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I'm very happy when these got finished. I was thrilled. because that just meant I could start sewing and seaming them up. And honestly, once I get the pockets done, it's gonna be a breeze, because then all I have to do is do the waistband, and like the waistband doesn't have to be like that bad. Also, it'll be in the round, so I could just do knit stitches, which is like honestly what I need to do, because the purling is what's catching me. I don't mind purling, but like I'm just so slow at it that it just makes everything feel so long. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah, that's what I've got. That's where I'm at. I'm quite thrilled, honestly, but I will check back in with you guys in a bit. I just thought I should give you like a mini update, because otherwise it'd be like 2 weeks ago and then finished, and you'd be like, what happened? But yeah, that's where I'm at. I did have to buy more yarn. I think I mentioned that. My yarn did come, and they sent it in a giant box. So like, what's up with that, Yarn Inspirations? I ordered 4 balls of yarn. They look like this. I ordered 4 of these, and you sent a giant box. Like, that's unhinged behavior, if you ask me. So yeah, now I have a giant box sitting in my living room because I don't have anywhere to put the yarn at the moment. Also, it's holding things, but like that's because I put things in it. I don't know. But yeah, that's about where I'm at. I will check back in with you guys a little later. Have a good day. All right. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is it's September 5th. So Labor Day weekend just happened, which was really good for me because I have something to show you. I finished them. There's the front. Finished the shorts. Isn't that exciting? I'm thrilled. I finished them last night, technically, and then I decided that I would just like enjoy my evening. Had a good time doing that. They don't stretch as much as like the elastic can, but they do fit pretty well. I ended up making them about a 38 inch waist instead of, or no, because I was making size 5 of the Vasarley shorts, and they are available on Ravelry now. If I remember, I will link the link to the Ravelry page so you guys can check them out, because I kind of like them. They're a little fun. I do have pockets. I did switch the pockets, so mine are solid colors, but they're 2 different colors. This one's a black one and a yellow one, because I swapped the legs. So technically you knit this all, and they're all the same stripe pattern. And I started with this leg, the left leg, and so the black is the main color. So if you turn it, you know, you'll see it's black or it's gold. You can't really tell very well here, but you see it's like gold. And then, oh, it's black. So you're supposed to do them all the same, and then the waistband and the pockets are also in the stripe pattern. And I asked my fiance if he wanted that, and then he said he thought it would be fun if we split the waistband to match the solid color of the shorts. And I was like, that shouldn't be too hard. So I got to do work on my Instara color work for the back waistband, as like my way to like do the waistband in the solid colors and not make it super bulky, because it's already decently bulky, because I have an inch well, it's not an inch and a half thick, it's an inch and a half tall, so my way elastic fits pretty perfectly in here. And I think honestly it might have been okay without the elastic. I think the elastic does help a little bit, so it doesn't like stretch itself out, but I don't know if I really needed the elastic. I did not do the drawstring. There is a drawstring that comes with these, and I think you could do the drawstring too. I just didn't. We had such a thick band of elastic, and it fits in so snugly that I did have to double it at one point. I like folded it over so that I could sew it in, because the way I sewed my elastic, I sewed. I'm not entirely sure what the technique is. It's where you like cut the tail really long, and then while the stitches are still on your needles, you like sew them off, and attach them to the bottom. That's how I attached my waistband. So I like picked up all the stitches and then I sewed them off so that I didn't have to like seam multiple times and also not bother with that. So that's how I did that. All right, sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take, but I don't remember where it was exactly. So yeah, I don't know. They're finished. They're great. They are knit in pieces and then you seam up. I was very funny and when I was sewing them, so I finished all the pieces and it was like kind of late a few weeks ago. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna start seaming them now after I finished. It's like 9 o'clock at night and I was like, I'm gonna seam them. And then I pulled a silly goose. I don't know what I did, like why I thought that was the right idea. But I initially had seamed up the front, right, and the back. I had seamed them up so that there wasn't like a little, like I did the front and the back piece. No, I seamed both the fronts together at the bottom. So then it was like I had finished it and I was like, why does this look like a skirt and not a pair of shorts? I'm very confused. And then it hit me. I had these things, both front and back, seamed together, like the two fronts and the two backs. I had them seamed together for weeks. And I didn't notice that what I had done was wrong until Saturday. And then I had to like find the threads that I had used to seam them and I had to rip them out, but I also had to be careful not to like rip something else out. And I was having a struggle. It was a moment. I was not thrilled with myself. But yeah, once I figured that out, everything like came together really well. It was so great. They look so good. Let me stand up and then you can like, but yeah, they look good. And they fit really well, so I'm thrilled. I used the Bernat Softy Cotton. I think I've explained. I did think I was gonna need more, so I bought more, and then it turns out I didn't actually need that many more, so I bought 2 extra because I was using scraps. So my hopeful stash busting of like getting all of this out of my stash didn't work, but like that's not the designer's fault, that's mine. Love that for me. I thought I was doing my yardage right, and maybe I just like knit it really tight or something, but like I don't know. Maybe also it doesn't help that I changed a few things in the pattern, but whatever. So I now have so much. So I have, these 2 are the last ones I had, so these are just partial skeins. But then I have these that are full. So now I need to figure out something to do with that. I'm thinking if I make like a tank top, it'll work. Just like a little stripy tank top. Because I have enough that I can do like a funny little striped tank top and it'll work really well with the shorts. So yeah, that's what I might do. So that I don't have to buy any more of this, but also so that it's out of my stash, because why do I still have it? But yeah, these are done. I will link the Ravelry down below so you guys can go check them out. I like all of his stuff, so I'm very excited to be, done and have this next project finished. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.